Hey everyone. So a Discord mod of mine's Beehide went through my games versus Vortex, and he actually clipped out all of the most important scenes and made like a 20-minute compilation of them. So, but let me know if you guys enjoy this type of video. I thought it was very well done. I've also cleared it with EGC TV. I messaged their mods, and they said that's perfectly fine to upload this onto my YouTube channel, just in case anyone's wondering. If you guys do want to see the full games unhindered by any cuts, just go to www.twitch.tv/egc.egctv and you guys can watch the VOD from this weekend. I'm also going to be playing in this weekend's finals. So I'm in the semifinals right now. And if I win on Saturday, then I'll be in the finals on Sunday. So you guys should definitely check out the tournament on Saturday and just watch to support the tournament and the tournament organizers. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy. Take care. Bye.
Alrighty, everybody. I'm all souped up. Soup, how we feeling?
Yeah, I'm souped as well. I'm just as souped as you are.
You're souped up? We're all
Yeah,
souped
yeah.
up, everybody.
I'm souped for this series. Are you kidding me? Magic versus Vortex. This is a repeat of the what was it? Red Bull Wololo qualifier in the semifinals or
No. This was quarterfinal. Magic
quarterfinals?
Magic Vortex in the quarterfinals of the Woolaloo tourney.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
they
exciting.
ha-
We talked
it
about the
is.
series before we started, and I told you back then it was an upset that Vortex took out Magic. But now I think Vortex has really cemented his place in the AOM retold scene. And similarly, I think Magic has improved himself immensely since then. So this series should be a real banger of a series, like I said before.
There.
Let's talk about the
And
draft here. We see a Thor
yes.
ban from Magic, Set ban from Vortex. Interesting.
Mm.
And then we see a Ra, Gaia, Loki, Isis, and then Kronos in the end for Magic. Odin, Poseidon, Hades, Zeus, Uranus. I see for if you're asking me, I would say that I see a lot of strong gods on the side of Magic. Ra, Gaia, Loki, even Isis. I would say are really really strong right now.
Indeed. Well, what we're gonna see first is Gaia against Poseidon. Gaia for Magic and Poseidon for Vortex on Blue Lagoon.
We're about
Yeah.
to get into the game. Vortex
Yeah.
better have something really nice up his sleeve.
Alrighty, let's go. Alrighty, folks. Game number one. Final match for the day. We have Magic here in the blue playing Kronos, or not, yes, Kronos. Sorry, no, Gaia. We're playing Gaia on the left side of the map. Right side of the map, we have Vortex, the Spaniard, the RTS legend. He's playing Poseidon. Second, three. Hermes coming in, by the way. Nice advance time. That's who he actually goes for, though. Centaur.
Up here by
Fresh
Vortex with the
school.
Centaur dealing a lot of damage, forcing some idle time here, and bit of a blunder maybe in hindsight from Magic, not totally protecting this gold mine with the Gaia Forest in the manor. Could have been placed a bit better to avoid this from happening. Magic is trying to get some damage still here on in the front of the base here, but he's got to be careful, dude. That's so close. Losing a Catapultis hero here would be devastating.
Yeah.
Having those Caladrius, you gotta make good use of them, meaning you don't lose 1 HP. Hello. The Pacify on the Centaur with Hero Thermos nearby, very, very effective.
Yeah.
And this is part of the reason why it's such a good matchup for the either Uranus or Gaia, is because Oceanus against the whole Greek package, so nice.
Is it Aphrodite? Ooh, Vortex is a Micro King. I'm sure he can make good use of a 1 HP Centaur.
This is an interesting playstyle by Vortex. Has he built a single regular human? He hasn't built a single regular human military unit yet.
Mm-mm.
So
Just
he's
now.
gonna go heroic now, and he will get Hippolyta out surely, and then maybe even look to make Peltasts to counter these Termas. Thea coming in for Magic now. I also saw just before he heroized like 5 Termas simultaneously, so he does not want to get overrun by that Nemean line or more than one if Vortex should get that idea. Interesting. So this is actually a unit composition I have never seen before. Prodromos, Toxotes, and he's adding in Peltasts now. It's such a peculiar unit composition, and yeah, I'm interested in seeing how it's going to work out.
Well, we say ooh.
Oh, it's such a good curse.
Oh yeah.
This is a really good curse.
Carnivore there. Yo, that Carnivora is gonna do some damage. I'm not even joking. The Carnivora does so much damage against villagers. Yo, check it out, man. Look, there's a bunch of weak HP vills down here, man. If Vortex isn't careful, he's gonna lose eco here. Look at those vines going nuts. That thing's going
Meanwhile,
nuts.
Vortix is doing a great job. This weird, really weird composition. Prodromos, Hippias, Toxotes, and even a few Peltas to boot.
Yeah.
He just killed so many hero Termas there as well.
Very many. Padromas are not really very good raiders, but at the very least, if you have enough of them, by all means, you can do some damage to the economy. Doing a bit of damage now.
These are the infamous hero citizens with survival equipment. I think Magic has the advantage, but the good thing is that, like, this is always the case. Like I said, Greek will outscale most opponents, but you see the pressure that Gaia is able to put on here. Now Magic is forcing a fight, so having this ability to outscale your opponent, you gotta just attack sometimes and not make that a factor.
Dude, these may not be Hades archers, but those Tox and Peltas, I don't know if he has ballistics queued up. Vortix has ballistics queued up. Oh, dude, they could just,
There's so
those
many
things.
of them, and the Peltas with that 19 range.
See, both players going for third TCs as we just were shown, but yeah, that forward TC, at least get one Vil, dude. At least one Vil to,
He stopped the TC so he can go Helios.
Yeah, he's up through, is that Helios? It is it? Yes. Atlas, rather.
Atlas, sorry.
Atlas.
That's so sick. That's the kind of play I would never make, but Magic realizes, or he says in his head, the implode timing here is what matters more so than anything else. So even though I'm kind of setting my economy behind by stopping the TC, that is, what was it, 20% build, all he really cared about there is getting the proper implode timing.
Smell it? First of all, we have some serious aggression here from Vortix. His army could get imploded here in about 20, 30 seconds or so. Okay, so ooh, and the Dryads are going hard on the farmland, the economy of Vortix sniffing. Magic has been playing AOM for many moons, and there's the what is it called? The implode coming in. What's it gonna suck up?
It's huge. It's a big one. It's a big one.
Is the one Padromo's gonna get out? He is. There we go! Bye-bye, military!
Vortix's population now 172 out of 235, so he's trying to rebuild after that implode. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here.
Yeah, dude.
Think Vortix will get this up? Ooh, unless... Oh, that's so smart what Magic is doing here. He's targeting the unbuilt town center. And it takes so much extra damage because it's unbuilt. And yeah,
instantly deleted, and Champion Cantarius comes in. Soup, look at those villagers. How are they still alive? They're so weak. They're hungry. Oh, the Padromos against the Cantarius, but the Cantarius are beautiful and golden. Is the town center going to go back up? Are you kidding me? Is Vortix holding this?
This is crazy. How does Vortix, first of all, how is he able to afford the TC once again after having
How's he alive? How is he alive? Are you kidding me? The TC is up
right now, does he? He's building destroyers now. I don't know how many he's got in his army, if it is enough to fit in that town center. He's getting more, though. He's got 2 palaces, 3 palaces, even just pumping out those destroyers, knowing he needs it. He has to push his advantage here, cannot stop pushing, and it's what he's doing.
He has to push here. He has 3 just palaces up on this top. Okay, ta-da! There we go. Magic with the first victory. Magic wants to make his mark in this series. It is the revenge match for Magic, trying to get the revenge against Vortix, and he succeeds 1-0. Soup, are you surprised?
I called it before, didn't I, that this is a really good matchup for the Gaia player. And I think Vortix did a tremendous job early on. I think he played it really well. Did some nice damage with the early Centaur. Got his early second TC much sooner than Magic did. But then even all the way up until the 18-minute mark, look at the red graph there.
Yes, yeah.
The implode was just so big.
We're jumping into Kerlauger, Zeus, Vortix's Zeus pick against Isis. Isis for what? Isis for Magic. I don't know what this means.
Magic
this is interesting.
Magic says, this is Anatolia. I'm picking Isis.
Well, he might be in for a rude awakening there, Buster. Are we ready to jump into game 2? If we are, let's jump in, baby. I want to see. what Magic is going to do. This is interesting.
Maybe not quite yet. But I expect, like when I say that Anatolia, it's because Calauga in many ways looks a lot like Anatolia. And if
Yeah.
you can play it like that with Isis, just go fast, heroic, take control of the middle, and then all you have to really care for is to look at the sides, that there's not gold mines hidden in the corners or something.
Well, I'm very curious because, like I said, okay, here we go. Game number 2 incoming. Welcome to game number 2, folks. Vortix in the blue. This is his home map pick. He decides to go with Zeus in the blue, top right. On the bottom left side, we have Magic with a little bit of a first. Magic going in the red, going for Isis. By the way, we got Bass coming in, and we got Hermes. It is Hermes, by the way, for Vortix.
Hermes, the safe choice here, means that both players are just going to play reactively, and we could potentially see both players going for a second TC here. Not even praying at the temple with as much as one bill balled on the Sphinx here. And that's a dead villager, isn't it?
That's a dead villager, but that's also a forward pharaoh. Yo, he dropped an obelisk forward. He stops the dock from going up. Are you kidding me?
Who sent the pharaoh forward at this stage? Vortex must be scratching his head. That's such a cool play by Magic. Like, I don't know. I never see Isis player do this, but pays out tremendously. Dionysus is coming in. There's 4 villagers praying at the temple. We have 200 gold already accumulated. There's 6 more villagers on gold. I think there's going to be a lot of Scylla roaming these rivers of Calauga very soon. That the Scylla are inevitably going to get a lot of value, and I imagine Vortix will be winning the rivers. So what looked like to me was going to be a slow game, it's going to be a much faster game. There will be a lot of pressure on Magic to make something happen on land as soon as the Scylla start getting value on water.
Well, by all means, he already sent his pharaoh forward one time, plus the priest is already forward, so, you know, there's maybe some counterplay against skill there. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Pharaoh, priests should be able to deal good damage to the water myth unit. There's one here on the left, that's probably the starting one, and then we see another one being built over on the right side now.
Yeah. Prosperity coming in here, Soup. So is he using Prosperity to maybe pop a couple of... I guess we'll find out soon enough what Prosperity is for. Actually, looking at the economy, it looks like Magic may be targeting Heroic. There he goes. Nephthys coming in, a bunch of ramming galleys.
Dude, ceasefire used now. You know, this and Nephthys coming in for Magic now. So Magic has to figure out himself now. Do I use Ancestors Eclipse on the economy to deal a lot of damage to, well, yeah, the economy, or do I wait to accumulate an army and get a really big push in? Now we see the 2 Scylla going to town here, and they're so strong. A third Scylla coming in as well.
A Hydra too, man. We got the Jurassic Park over here, baby. Hello.
Water dinosaurs, land dinosaurs, all of it.
Yeah, baby.
They're doing a decent job by the looks of things.
We got a third coming in, man. I like how this and the Pharaoh as well. You see, spears against Jason, I suppose, and then the range. You see the Scylla gotta stay in the water, whereas the priest can just range him from the shoreline, essentially. I don't know if Scylla is really the best play against Isis, against Egyptian, I suppose, in general, man.
Nephthys now, and I don't know what he's going to do now. Is he going to continue fighting water? He's got Persei now. He's targeting down this dock. He's got plenty of priests here to deal with the Scylla. You're absolutely right. The Scylla are not paying off the way that Magic is playing here.
I mean, I think that's why Prosperity came in. He used Prosperity. Sure, it depleted his gold mine, and there's Ancestors Eclipse in the base, dude. Where are the heroes? Where are the heroes?
Oh,
where are the heroes?
Big.
Oh, dude.
There's only room for 10 villagers in this house, and there were many more villagers than that. So Vortix forced to ungarrison. He's losing a lot of vills there. Meanwhile, on the left, the Leviathan is being blessed by the Eclipse, and all those hills have gone down now, and Magic is definitely taking over the left side here.
Oh, Heracles, we can see down in the bottom corner, Jason and Heracles going hard. trying to go hard at least on those ancestors, doing a good enough job, but still a decent amount of eco damage done in the base and now on the fishing economy as well. Magic is sitting pretty here, man. He's sitting pretty. That Ancestors Eclipse looked scary, and it was decently handled by Vortix, but it still did damage, man. And there's a lot of damage up here on the fish as well.
Magic, not only did he just win the left side of the water here pretty comfortably, although Vortex is looking to still contest it, but he also killed, I think, 4 or 5 villagers while that Ancestors Eclipse was going on. And this just means that Magic now has a very, very nice economic lead over Vortex. But this is nice from Vortex. It's a heavy infantry army with a nice 2-headed Hydra. 5 hammer ships here. They're gonna make things difficult for Vortex. Wonder what Vortex is gonna do now. He's moving forward. I'm sure Magic by now has built a Migdal, although he's still making barracks units, so could be no Migdal actually. Bronze here. Again, we've seen this so many times today. Bronze cast, and then the opponent just says, all right, I'm out of here, goodbye. And then it's so hard to really get any value out of the bronze. But this is hard for Vortex to get value here. He's trying his thing. This is not quite working out for him, is it? It shouldn't work out. He's targeting down some of the wood choppers here, which should be nice.
Okay, fine. That's some kind of value. He is a couple of villagers behind in the military, but he's not ahead enough. Exactly. He doesn't do enough damage. And Vortex calls it, man. Kid, real quick, Vodka, if you don't mind, can we click view map? I think there was a Scorpion Man or something like that hitting the gold mine of Vortex. There was something over there. Yeah, dude. A Scorpion Man hitting the gold mine, or rather wood line of Vortex right there. So very well done by Magic with a little multitasking action. Bravo.
Will we get our first Kronos victory here? It is that watering hole map, and like I mentioned when we were talking about the draft, Kronos does have some potential, does have some options available to him on watering hole, I think, because of his because of how good he is at booming. He can get that second TC up in no time with that manor building boost that he's got. And then the fact that Watering Hole sometimes presents you with a tremendous map with near infinite amounts of hunt and gold mines available to you. Kronos can really shine on Watering Hole. You can time shift buildings over onto your opponents. So even if your opponent has a nice defensive river, you can just time shift buildings over it, and it doesn't matter too much.
So we'll find out soon enough.
I want to see the Kronos win.
Okay. Well, here we are, folks. Excuse me, Magic up here in the right-ish side of the map in the blue, playing Kronos on Watering Hole. I am skeptical, but it is what it is. Vortex on the left-hand side. In the red, we have Hades.
Because you're Kronos, you have the strong Atlantean early economy. You've got the faster building construction since you're Kronos. You're going to get that second TC up a lot sooner. And then you build an advantage, and from that, you take control of the middle, and you start winning skirmishes with your myth units, with satyrs, with chaos, eventually ending it in a big boom with the implosion. That's the game plan. And then he will eventually be able to get to the late game where he just wins because he's Hades, right? Was that deconstruct on the temple? Yeah? So I think why Magic is doing this is because he wants to just force the idle villager time in building the temple again. Okay.
Yeah, there's about 30 seconds before Prometheus comes in, roughly. 30 seconds or so. Athena is coming in for Vortex on the red side.
Look at that Magic! He's got his town centers. He's begun construction on it already. And then, meanwhile, Vortex, he's forced to use Sentinel. Like I said, you don't really want to do that, but it's been forced onto him now. And just trying to be as annoying as possible with these Prometheans. The second TC from Vortex is going to be so delayed. So very much delayed. Whereas Magic, he's almost now, I imagine, built he's got it now. Yeah, he's got his second TC now already. This is such a nice start for Magic. Such a nice start. Seeing the second TC being built here from Vortex. Actually managing to take Magic off of this forward hunting spot. That's really well done with just the Minotaur and the Achilles. But we are starting to see the Termas coming in, Hero Terma as well. But this is a good raid with the Termas.
Yeah.
There's one dead villager, and he's blocking the path completely. Vortex not able to find a way through. And there's a third villager dead. What a raid here with these tournaments. This is what I'm telling you throughout the day. Atlantia is so good against Greek with these tournaments.
Magic. We talked about Magic being, ooh, gonna get in with a deconstruction.
Smart. He takes a relic. Is it a good one?
Brutal. I think it's decent.
Favor
Triple
raid. Why not? It's so
Well,
smart.
but still, like Magic he's on the warpath, man. Vortix beat him in their last matchup, but he's on the warpath. He's out for blood. No holds barred. I don't know. Vortix is not looking that hot here. I underestimated this Chronos capability here.
So all we need to see now is the heroic age timing in for Magic as well. And honestly, just take it from there. Aphrodite in for Vortix or not?
No, he canceled it. Why did he cancel it? Huh?
He's taking it
Weird.
again. I was saying maybe he wanted Apollo for the underworld, because I can see a scenario where Vortix just gets sort of stuck inside his own little corner here, and he wants to avoid that, maybe with an underworld passage. But in the end, I think he says, curse, too good a god power, can't forgo it. And Hyperion and Aphrodite are going to come in around the same time. And Magic is building, he's got 5 oracles, he's building a 6th one now. It's perfect. He really needs these oracles, because not only does he have the map control, meaning he can easily get them out, but he's gonna need it against the Greek player. He needs the satyrs, he needs the satyr upgrade, the Gemini, he's gonna need chaos spam as much as possible anyways. And yeah, I think Magic is just playing this flawlessly so far. You know, another thing we needed is a Chronos W, though, so we want to see that too. Oh,
How dare he Chronos a win?
I like that chaos here, because the Lion was just about to use a really, really good special attack onto the army there, but it comes there actually. Magic still has big, well, military numbers is very equal now after the curse. Forcing Resto is really big here for Magic.
I mean, by all means, Soup, Hoplites and Talks, and, some heroes and maybe a lion or two. Is that the composition that's going to really allow Vortix to push out here? But we've seen how strong those frickin' Cantarius are. We've also seen how strong those frickin' archers are. Those Talks are heavy, by the way.
Yeah, heavy Talks and heavy Peltas, they can do some serious damage here with
Vortix looking okay here? What's your take? He's way behind on eco numbers.
Vortix is looking better than he was a minute ago. The curse, chaos action there definitely favored Vortix, and is giving him some way back into this game. You see him contesting the middle now. I wouldn't have bet on this a minute ago, but kind of doing it now. 4 satyrs in for Magic. This is the power of the Oracle spam that Magic is doing here. And the Achilles is taken care of. Ajax is not on the field. There's no Chiron either. And now now Vortix is forced to retreat. Satyrs doing a tremendous job. Chiron is in now. 5 satyrs now on the side of Magic, and lots of Arcus, some melee units there too. And what Vortix needs to do now is get all 3 heroes out and try to make a move. I don't know. Really nice Cantarius raid here. Lots of dead vills here. 92 to 65 at the moment. The Cantarius raid, so effective here. They only need very, very few hits to kill these villagers, as we see. Over in the middle here, we see a lot of archers, a lot of satyrs, and we see Atlas coming in now for Magic.
I think that might be the KO right there. Atlas, like I was gonna say, this army of Vortix, it's starting to get pretty strong. You're absolutely right about those satyrs, however. Look at all those dead bodies! Oh!
The satyr special attack is a force to be reckoned with. Achilles is a force to be reckoned with too, though, and he's surviving the Arcus onslaught there. So, okay, Atlas is in, but you do see actually Vortix using this downtime where Magic has invested 2,000 resources for the Mythic Age, and this gives Vortix the opportunity now to have a bit of a control of the middle.
Soup, how long is it going to last? His army could just be deleted like we saw earlier on Blue Lagoon, and then after that, Magic can just ride the wave to victory.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I'm not even sure if Vortix smells the mid-wow, another chaos coming in. Wow. No, was that a satyr special attack there? because I was going to say this could have been even more devastating with more Sage with special attacks, but managing to take down this entire army. I thought this was what Implode was for, but he does it with Chaos instead.
He doesn't even need Implode, man.
I guess
That's
not.
just icing on the cake. The numbers, the military numbers are dwindling, and our best of 5 is also dwindling. No!
What a performance from I Am Magic.
Wow, man. Magic sweeps. He gets his 3-0 revenge soup.